At 41, Prince William has finally acknowledged what everyone suspected about his mother's tragic past. Hello, everyone. More than 2 decades have passed since Princess Diana's death, yet the wounds she left in the hearts of her loved ones and the world have never fully healed. The public has always wondered behind Diana's gentle smile and glamorous image what untold pain remained hidden. Now at 41, Prince William, her eldest son, whom she loved wholeheartedly, has for the first time openly admitted the painful truths about his mother's tragic past. This admission, which he avoided for years perhaps due to the overwhelming grief or the pressures of royal constraints, marks a significant moment. Now, with the maturity and resolve of a man preparing to inherit the throne, William has chosen to confront the past. His recent revelations have not only moved the public, but also reignited memories of an unhappy Princess Diana behind the spotlight's glare. What has Prince William disclosed? How will his confessions reshape how we view the final years of Princess Diana's life? Join us as we trace the emotional fragments William has shared, listening once more to the most heartfelt tribute to his late mother, an irreplaceable icon in the hearts of millions. Witnessing their beloved mother cry, trying to hide her tear-streaked face, was a lingering wound in the hearts of William and Harry. At the time, they were too young to fully comprehend what was happening, but sensitive enough to sense the loneliness enveloping her. Even within the grandeur of the royal household, the two boys grew up in the stifling atmosphere of a crumbling marriage. They saw their father, Prince Charles, grow increasingly cold and distant. They noticed conversations growing shorter, glances no longer exchanged. And above all, they witnessed the silent sorrow gnawing at the heart of the gentlest woman in their lives. Then came Camilla, a deep, searing cut on an already open wound. The boys watched their mother grow more despondent, striving to maintain dignity in public. But behind closed doors, Diana was left with only tears and the pain of betrayal. When a fateful accident claimed her life, William and Harry, then just 15 and 12, were forced to face an unbearable loss. Seeing their mother, who had held their hands through the darkest days, now lying still in a cold coffin, was a trauma beyond words. It was a memory etched forever untouchable by the passage of time, haunting them for the rest of their lives. They would never again see their smiling mother. She was gone forever. A young and still dazed William was quoted in Newsweek magazine as saying, "My mother had just died, and I had to walk a long way behind her casket, surrounded by thousands of people, watching me while millions more did on television." The incident was profoundly painful for the young prince. Even as grown men with their own families, the brothers have continued to honor their mother. They have commissioned a statue in her honor, arranged flowers at Kensington Palace's sunken garden, and participated in a documentary about her life. One thing that resonates deeply is Diana's constant presence in Prince Harry's life. In the book Diana, Our Mother, Her Life and Legacy, Harry wrote that he could hear her laughter in his mind. He also recalled her motto, "You can be as naughty as you want, just don't get caught." After her separation from Prince Charles, Prince William revealed that he knew his mother had been harassed throughout her life, but after the split, the harassment reached a new level. William reflected at the time on how women in the royal family were treated. He noted that the pain and suffering of women marrying into the institution far outweighed the expected comfort and luxury. The brothers even confided in close family members that they doubted they would find someone willing and capable of handling the baggage that came with royalty. That must have been an immense burden to bear. Beyond grappling with their mother's death, they also watched the public and media dissect conspiracy theories surrounding her passing. Around the time of Diana's death, reports emerged of a controversial letter in which she allegedly predicted she would die in a car crash. Diana's brother called it a bizarre coincidence, noting they had never seen evidence of the letter. A particularly disturbing controversy arose when Paul Burrell, Diana's former butler, revealed a letter he claimed the late princess had written in 1995. Allegedly, it stated that Charles was planning an accident to eliminate her, freeing him to remarry. These allegations prompted the Metropolitan Police to launch an investigation named Operation Pagé. When questioned, Charles said he was unaware of the letter's existence and could not fathom why Diana harbored such fears. The investigation found no evidence to support the claims in Diana's letter, and it was dismissed. Yet these allegations raises serious questions about the nature of Charles and Diana's relationship. In the wake of the tragedy, many began asking what measures Queen Elizabeth II took to address the situation. Some critics argued the Queen was not proactive, suggesting she could have commanded Prince Charles to remain with his wife. They were unaware that Queen Elizabeth II had made efforts. However, the issue was too complex to be constantly addressed. Publicly or in the media, when it became clear that nothing would improve between them, the Queen had no choice but to urge the couple to separate. The decision was finalized and Charles and Diana divorced on August 28, 1996. After their separation, they took turns caring for their sons, Prince William and Prince Harry. Their troubled marriage and public separation cast doubts on royal relationships and the private life of the future king. Furthermore, Charles faced severe criticism for his relationship with Camilla Parker Bowles, which the public widely disapproved of. In '96, after her divorce, Diana chose not to wallow in sorrow or depression. Instead, she rebuilt her life. She distanced herself from royal traditions, shortened her skirts, reduced her staff, and dismissed most of her security team. In the Diana Chronicles, royal expert Tina Brown described it as follows. Divestment was the name of the game in her life. In her looks, the downsizing began with her Kensington Palace staff reduced to a cleaner, a cook, and a dresser. She used police protection only for public events. In this new phase, Diana longed to return to Althorp, where she had grown up. The gloomy, lonely house could not compare to the grand palace, but it was her safe haven. Marital woes are often misunderstood. Many assume marrying into royalty involves wearing fine clothes, hosting banquets, and posing for cameras. This was far from the reality for Princess Diana and Prince Charles. Their marriage was anything but peaceful, far from what one would expect of a union celebrated by all. A major issue was their incompatibility stemming from a nearly 13-year age gap. Compounding this, Prince Charles began an affair. By 1986, he had resumed his relationship with Camilla Parker, Bowles adding strain to an already chaotic marriage. However, Charles was not the only one who strayed. Diana also had romantic interests. In a '92 videotape recorded by Peter Settlein, Diana admitted to being deeply in love with someone in the household between 1985 and 1986. Rumors suggested it was Barry Manicky, who was transferred from the Diplomatic Protection Squad in 1986 after his affair with the princess was deemed inappropriate. Years later, Diana began a relationship with Major James Hewitt, who taught the family to ride. As the marriage deteriorated, the media dubbed Charles and Diana the Glums, as they appeared visibly miserable together. Tensions escalated when Diana exposed Charles's affair with Camilla in Andrew Morton's book, Diana: Her True Story. Just a few years into their marriage, the union between King Charles III and Lady Diana Spencer unraveled. Two infamous scandals at the time highlighted their broken relationship: the Camilla Gate and Tampon Gate incidents. In '92, leaked telephone conversations between Charles and Camilla were broadcast on British media. In response, Charles addressed the allegations in a 1994 TV documentary, Charles, the Private Man, the Public Role. He admitted to resuming his affair with Camilla in 1986, claiming his marriage to Diana had irreversibly broken down. Diana defended herself on BBC's Panorama program in November 1995, stating, "There were three of us in this marriage, so it was crowded." This remark sparked outrage and painted Camilla as the homewrecker. The public embraced this narrative, and Camilla faced significant backlash. Charles also suffered, with his popularity dropping to 20%, as many felt he was unfit to be king. One of Prince William's fears since marrying his wife was that she might suffer the same fate as his mother. This fear stems from constant comparisons between Kate and Diana. While this may be unfounded paranoia, Queen Camilla's presence adds complexity. Additionally, Kate has faced life-threatening health challenges. In March 2024, Kate, the Princess of Wales, announced she had been diagnosed with cancer. In September, she revealed she had completed chemotherapy and was in remission. The type of cancer has not been publicly disclosed. After receiving the good news, Kate shared a candid remark about forming a connection with her port, the device used for her treatment. This attachment is common among cancer patients, who often feel a sense of loss when disconnecting from their healthcare team after remission. At the Royal Marsden Hospital, Kate thanked the medical team and spoke with other patients. The Associated Press quoted her saying, "I wanted to come and show my support for the amazing work that's going on here, and for those who are going through treatments and are having such a hard time." During her health challenges, Kate's duties as Princess of Wales were limited. She stepped back from public appearances to focus on rest and recovery. In royal families, duties are often assigned, and Kate delegated hers to others. She withdrew from the public eye for months, prioritizing her health and family. Prince William took on more responsibilities, with other royals filling the gap. After her discharge, Kate has gradually resumed her duties. She has been spotted at events, including a visit to the Royal Marsden, where she received treatment. Kate has also become joint patron of the Royal Marsden NHS Foundation Trust, alongside William. While recovering, Kate has approached her duties more mindfully. She has spoken about the importance of self-care and prioritizing her health and family. Her cancer experience has given her a new perspective on her role as Princess of Wales. The love story of Kate and William is unique, unlike typical romantic tales. When Kate Middleton met Prince William at St. Andrews University in 2001, neither could have predicted their future. Initially, they were just students in the same social circles. Despite his royal status, William wanted a normal university experience. Kate, unfazed by his title, caught his attention with her elegance and reserved nature. Their friendship grew through shared classes and mutual friends. According to royal biographer Katie Nicholl, Kate helped William with his art history coursework before he switched to geography. Their bond remained platonic for a long time. They moved into a shared house with friends, keeping their relationship private while completing their studies. They spent their days studying, cooking, and enjoying student life, something William, as the future king, craved after a sheltered palace upbringing. Despite growing media interest, Kate never acted like a typical royal girlfriend. She was poised, independent, and avoided the spotlight. As The Guardian described, Kate was the kind of woman who could stand beside William, not behind him. The couple graduated in 2005, and their relationship seemed strong. Kate was spotted at royal events, signaling her integration into the inner circle. However, in 2007, their romance hit a major roadblock. William, feeling the pressures of royal duty and military training, began to have doubts. The media frenzy around Kate, with tabloids speculating about a proposal, strained their relationship. They broke up in April 2007. The British public was shocked, as Kate had become a beloved figure, seen as the perfect future queen. Rather than wallowing, Kate handled the breakup with grace. She avoided the press, focused on herself, and was spotted out with friends looking confident. She took up new hobbies and attended events where William might see her. The media dubbed this period her revenge glow-up, as she showed William what he was missing. The Telegraph wrote, Kate Middleton didn't just wait for William to come back. She made herself impossible to ignore. Whether it was Kate's newfound confidence or William's realization that he had lost someone special, he soon regretted the breakup. Within months, he reached out to Kate, and by late 2007, they were quietly back together. This time, Kate was no longer just William's university sweetheart. She had proven she could handle royal life on her terms. Her composure earned public admiration, and even the Queen was impressed by her tenacity. Knowing he couldn't risk losing her again, William grew serious about their future. Their relationship, once a university romance, now carried the weight of the monarchy. By 2010, after nearly 8 years together, the world awaited an engagement. In October 2010, William proposed during a private trip to Kenya in a remote cabin near Mount Kenya. He later revealed he had carried Princess Diana's sapphire engagement ring in his backpack for weeks, waiting for the perfect moment. In an interview he shared, "When I proposed, she didn't immediately say yes. She said, 'Can I think about it?' Kate accepted, stepping into the royal spotlight." The engagement announcement on November 16, 2010 captivated the world. Kate's grace, intelligence, and patience had paid off. She was no longer just William's girlfriend, but the future Duchess of Cambridge, one step closer to becoming Queen Consort. Currently, William and Kate are taking on more responsibilities, facing the challenges of the throne. After her cancer diagnosis, they prioritized royal duties and began preparing for leadership. Kate has resumed her roles and continued her charity commitments. Rumors suggest palace staff are drafting succession plans to prioritize family. Kate has worn jewelry once owned by Queen Elizabeth II, and Princess Diana gradually integrating into royal traditions. This has caused tension with Queen Camilla, who reportedly felt Kate was unworthy of these pieces. Kate's dedication to upholding family heritage is evident as she showcases royal traditions to the public. William's closest aide once admitted that the couple disliked public exposure. However, with the possibility of ascending the throne sooner than expected, they have embraced public life. They acknowledge their children will need to adapt as well. To prepare for queenship, Kate has sought to learn from Queen Camilla. Despite resistance, Kate has expressed her desire to be a great queen and leader for Britain. Though Camilla has been unreceptive, Kate persists in learning from a distance. Her commitment to family is admirable. She strives to protect the royal house's image, ensuring Buckingham Palace remains revered. Will Kate Middleton be a good queen? Only time will tell, but her efforts are commendable. She has been a steadfast support for William, who has acknowledged her strength in his global role. Could history be repeating itself? It's no secret that Camilla contributed to the end of Princess Diana's marriage. Rumors of an underlying feud between Princess Catherine and Queen Camilla persist. Could this echo the past? William has questioned whether the same woman who caused his mother's unhappiness could impact his own. This warrants deep reflection. While Catherine and Camilla maintain appearances, the public senses tension beneath their smiles. What caused their strained relationship? Speculation points to several factors. Catherine is often seen as Diana's replica, devoted to charity work, like her predecessor. Before her death, Diana was beloved as the people's princess. Camilla struggled with public acceptance when she married Charles, seen as the other woman. Catherine's arrival in the royal family posed a threat as the public drew comparisons to Diana. This reopened old wounds for Camilla. Catherine's habit of wearing Diana's jewelry as a tribute further irritated Camilla, reminding her of her past image. Tensions intensified when Queen Elizabeth favored Catherine upon her marriage to William. Unlike Camilla, who had to earn the Queen's approval, Catherine was naturally embraced. Camilla was particularly stung when Catherine was named Princess of Wales. According to U.S. Weekly, Camilla was reluctant to relinquish her role, having devoted her life to it. Handing it to Catherine was difficult. Rumors suggest William and Catherine may reevaluate Camilla's role when they ascend the throne, potentially sidelining her. This prospect alarmed Camilla, who has asserted her authority over Catherine. For instance, she once instructed Catherine's parents to use the servants' entrance at Buckingham Palace, a clear reminder of her position. Despite Catherine's efforts to connect, Camilla has remained distant and willing to mentor her. Tensions escalated when Catherine wore Queen Elizabeth II's tiara, further frustrating Camilla. Queen Camilla, born on July 17, 1947, at King's College Hospital, London, was raised in East Sussex and South Kensington. Her journey to the royal family began when she met Prince Charles in mid-1971 after divorcing Andrew Parker Bowles. According to Giles Brandreth, they met at the home of their friend Lucia Santa Cruz and fell in love instantly. Their relationship grew serious, and they introduced each other to their families. However, it ended abruptly when Charles joined the Royal Navy overseas. Speculations suggested the royal family disapproved of Camilla. Robert Lacey in Royal, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, noted that Charles did not ask Camilla to wait for him. Sarah Bradford in Diana revealed that Lord Mountbatten, a royal family member, arranged for Charles to be sent overseas to prevent his marriage to Camilla, favoring Amanda Knatchbull. Instead, various theories explain their split, but neither Charles nor Camilla has commented publicly. They went their separate ways and married others. Later, rumors of a rekindled romance surfaced at a challenging time, as Charles was married to Diana and nearing divorce. After Charles and Diana's divorce, he began a relationship with Camilla, drawing media scrutiny. Camilla was labeled the other woman, marking the start of her struggles in the royal family. The public adored Diana, and their love for her fueled hatred for Camilla. After Diana's tragic death, Charles married Camilla in 2005 at Windsor Guildhall. She faced bitterness and public disapproval, with many deeming her unworthy. Queen Elizabeth initially opposed the marriage. Camilla was known as the Duchess of Cornwall until Charles became king on September 8, 2022. Following Elizabeth's death, she was crowned queen consort on May 6, 2023. Camilla struggled to win public approval, working to prove her worthiness. Charles supported her, praising her dedication in his first address as king. To reshape her image, Camilla replaced the traditional lady-in-waiting role with queen's companion, focusing on assisting at official engagements while handling correspondence and planning herself. Camilla made numerous public appearances, supporting Charles and engaging in charity work. She is a patron of over 100 charities with a focus on osteoporosis, inspired by her grandmother's death from the disease. Her work with the National Osteoporosis Society, later Royal Osteoporosis Society, raised awareness and earned her awards, including the Ethel Lafrac Award in 2008, the Kahn Foundation Award in 2007, and an honorary doctorate from the University of Southampton. Camilla has since transformed her public image to some extent. She actively supports victims of emotional abuse, dedicating significant effort to charities empowering young girls. Once heavily criticized, Camilla is now viewed with greater compassion, no longer defined solely as the other woman from her tumultuous early days. But even as time softens public opinion, the old memories linger, especially in the hearts of those who endured the deepest pain. What do you think of Prince William? Are his doubts, wariness, or even obsessions about the past truly baseless? Or are they simply the way a son who witnessed his mother's suffering seeks to protect his heart? We'd love to hear your perspective. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. If this video offered you a fresh perspective and stirred your emotions, don't forget to share it with those you care about, and subscribe to our channel to join us on future journeys, uncovering more untold stories of the royal family. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next stories, where the past, present, and truth intertwine in hauntingly authentic ways.